Let's turn our attention to Parliament, where Ningo Prampram MP Samuel George says the special prosecutor is a petty, bitter old man who is pursuing a hatred-driven agenda against the NDC ahead of the 2020 elections. He says Martin Amidu's decision to seek an Interpol red notice for Samuel Mahama, who is brother of NDC flag bearer John Mahama, is politically motivated. He is accusing government of trying to take the shine off the enthusiasm that has greeted the nomination of Professor Jinano Pokwajaman as running mate.
You realize that Mr. Martin Amidu has just gotten a new battery to go and misbehave. What he's doing is it just shows you that not all grey hair comes with wisdom. Because at the end of the day, you have a man who has written a letter to the SFO claiming that somebody has committed some crime.
The SFO in the UK.
In the UK. And the SFO in the UK has not even as much as acknowledged to say we have received your letter, because for them that letter is weak in logic, is lacking in intelligence, and is flawed in law. The report upon which you claim that there is a crime that has been committed is clear that in relation to Ghana, Airbus offense was that it breached the OECD governance rules. What are the OECD governance rules? That the company, any legal entity, any company operating within the European jurisdiction can engage the services of a lobbyist, but should not pay that lobbyist in excess of 5% of the contract sum. In this instance, Airbus paid the intermediary, who we are told is Samuel Mahama, paid him about 6.8% of the value of the contract. So that is the offense. The offense is not that they engaged him. The offense is that they paid him more than the limit that OECD governance rules allow for. If they paid him, it was not government of Ghana who paid. It was Airbus that paid. And that is why Airbus admitted wrongdoing and paid a fine. The MPP is putting out a lot of lies. You hear them say that government of Ghana has causing financial loss to the state. The state lost money. Which money did the state lose? Again, people must remember that in 2011, when this whole conversation happened about buying of the Casa airplanes, Martin Amidu was the Attorney General who gave legal advice okaying the purchase of those aircrafts. Derek Oduro, who is today Deputy Minister for Defense, was part of the parliamentary delegation that went to inspect and give parliamentary approval. So if in the unlikely event any public officer actually did benefit from a bribe, it is Martin Amidu and Derek Oduro. If Mr. Amidu is not a petty, bitter old man, how do you go and seek an arrest warrant for an individual who you have not invited to aid in your investigation? Normally, you would invite an individual to aid the investigation. When that individual fails to cooperate, that is when you seek recourse to a law court to get an arrest warrant to compel that person to cooperate. Ask Martin Amidu if he has even sent an invitation to the man. And look, you don't need to think far. This whole process started.
Deputy Majority Chief Whip in Parliament Matthew Nyendam disagrees. He says the law is only taking the rightful course and the move has nothing to do with the 2020 elections.
The scandal has been out there for almost 2-3 months now. People have been asking him, what is your involvement in this Airbus scandal? Just come and tell us that, look, I'm not involved. The government official one, I'm not the one. It's misleading. That is it. And we'll just speak on that. But for now, he's been quiet. You see, and there is that old saying that silence means what? Consent. For all you know, this silence doesn't mean consent. But because he's so silent, everybody is assuming that he's involved.
He said no benefit came to him. He has publicly stated
that no benefit came to him. So that's it. If no benefit came to him, the Interpol thing about his brother is about his brother. John Mahama is different from his brother. So let's see what will happen.
But is that an indication that Martin Amidu is working? At least we've seen action from his end.
Martin Amidu has always been working. It has only been working. I don't know whether it's working or it's not working. This has nothing to do with Martin.